There's just something so primal about harvesting a piece of wood and making something out of it. So we're going to do that today. Is trimmed all the stuff off, kind of half lapped it in half, run it through the planer, and then we'll trim the ends here. Nice and flush. Blade's starting to get dull. Done so much cutting for the tiny house. Alright. So then here's the plan of attack. So three of these will get placed on there. 3 of those will get placed on there, and then the wine bottles. Anyway, 3 of them. 3 of them will go in there. There'll be 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And yeah, this one comes out of here kind of tight. The other ones fit pretty smooth in there. But anyway, you can't really, but anyway, I think that'll look pretty cool in the tiny house. So let's see if we can get some of this put together. Alright, there is the finished product. We just got to sand it down some and then put some varnish on it, and it'll be ready to go. So basically we'll have a wine bottle go there, and I'll show it to you when I get it all here. Wine bottle there, and a wine bottle there. So 1, 2, 3, cost about 35, 40 bucks, about 35 bucks to make, because these were 12 bucks a pop for these. And of course the wood was free, and I like that it's a log. It's like, as I said, taking it right out of the woods is kind of cool, kind of awesome. So anyway, I'll put the bottles in it and I'll put it up and you guys can take a peek at it. So there it is, guys, all done. Holds basically 3 bottles of wine, and you could make it as long as you wanted, I guess, but I thought 3 was perfect, and I just bought some cheap wines just to put in for the display part of it. But yeah, I really think it's pretty sweet, and it looks really cool for the tiny house. And then I also made this here. I can bring it up here, I guess, to maybe get so you can kind of see it here. Let me move it over here. Anyway, I just kind of, some old scrap wood just to hold my Yetis, and I've got a cork sickle and another Yeti there, and I've lost one of my other Yetis, but my 2 Stanley thermoses, and that can go up on the wall and just kind of keep this stuff organized. So I built that with some scrap wood. We started getting the walls in here and down through here. I got to finish up today, get this all finished up, and then start on the ceiling and try and button this whole part in. But yeah, so this you know, these tools here, this is my cutoff saw and this is my planer. I've had this planer for about 25, maybe 28 years, and I just keep it at my dad's. The blades are dull, and I'd like to buy a new one because that one is certainly extremely old. But anyway, that's kind of where that's at. And this is just an old table saw, and I mean an old table saw. I think we paid 30 bucks for it. And I've got inside, I don't know if you can see it, but sitting in there, I've got a belt sander and a thing I bought a couple years ago, and I haven't gotten that put some stuff on it. But You know, this thing don't have any guards or any of that, so in other words, it'd have a guard, but I got to buy a nice little tabletop, nice one that's got the guards and all the stuff. But I've been using that for 20 years, so you know, it is what it is. Finishing burning and stuff like that. The plan is probably tomorrow or the next day we're going to go float the river, and it's supposed to be nice. I got a few days off, so I figured we'd scoot down and float the river and do a little video on that, guys. But anyway, there's a whole bunch of scrap wood out here, logs and stuff, so I might come up with a couple more projects. I haven't decided yet, but we're going to keep plugging away on the tiny house here. Try and get it buttoned up.